Welcome back to another star-studded episode of yours truly, the Chatterbox with King Jacob, and I am your host, King Jacob. So tonight we have another special episode with recording artists, professional recording artists, Atlanta GA representative, Mr. Two Crate. What's good, man?
What's good, King Jacob? Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure, man. It's always like to see my brothers that's moving and grooving and striving for excellence, to come on the show and drop some jewels, not just about music, but just about the brotherhood and how they can help inspire somebody get to the next level. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, man, who is Two Cray? Let us know who is Two Cray.
Two Cray. Two Cray is somebody who got into music at 11 years old. I've been watching my big cousin grow, do his thing. He had got signed to Def Jam. I'm playing Def Jam Vendetta Fight for New York, listening to my cousin music on the game and shit. So Two Cray is a kid inspired by Def Jam recording artist Beezle, my big cousin, my big brother Eric, Slim E, who just jumped into the music head first, found a love of it, passionate about it, got to really, what I'm saying, finding himself in the music and start standing on business around 15, 16 when I took it serious. But from Adamsville, Zone 4 of Atlanta, SWATs, came up listening to all type of genres, going through putting my life in the bars and trying to figure out the best way to go for me in the music.
Okay, okay. So, man, upon you knowing that you had this gift at 11 years old, and you really started taking it serious about the time you was about maybe what 10th grade.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
about 10th grade. So, on taking on a serious note, so how did you know you had it? Was it freestyle battles, or was you in the studio with your cousin, or how did you know that you had something that was spectacular?
It's really both. I was freestyling all the time around my big cousin. He'll come around, hey, Too Crazy, spit that, spit that. So I just start rapping and rapping and rapping. One of these days, he told me, he was like, bro, you're going to be the greatest. Like, just keep doing what you're doing. You're going to be one of the greatest. Just keep going. I see it in you. And, for him to be signed to Def Jam and him already there, it made me feel like I had what it took. You know what I mean? Even though that was my big cousin, I still was working just as hard.
Okay,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
So how was that feeling for you when you went in the studio for the very first time?
It was nerve wracking. It ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? It felt, excuse me, it felt like it would be one, two, three, you know, easy ABC, but it's not. It's not like that. So the first time I went in the studio, it was kind of hard for me, as far as putting a song together. But it was really easy because for me, as far as getting in the booth and just rapping, because it was something I love to do. So it wasn't doing nothing but recording me, you know what I mean? But actually putting a song together, hook, verse, you know what I mean? Like that was hard for me for the first time, but I had a good time. It was fun, and I just felt like it was me, so I just kept going.
Okay, so upon putting that song together, did you come out dropping a mixtape to get some notoriety as far as people all over the city knowing who you were?
Yeah, man. First, I had to get my quality right first. You know what I mean? I had to get the quality right. But I was dropping stuff. My high school was messing with it. Everybody from different high schools was messing with it. with it. You know, they were loving my music. People coming up to me. I played football, so people coming up to me in my football games like, bro, I like that song you did. I like that song you did. And I don't know this person from a can of paint, so that was cool. You know what I mean? That was sort of high school locally in my high school area, famous. You know what I mean? Different high schools throughout the area that I went to school.
Right, right, right. And so, upon you dropping that, man, did you drop a mixtape with a DJ hosting, or did you just put a mixtape out there?
Yeah, I did have I had DJ hosting my first mixtape. It was on Live Mixtapes Indie,
Hmm.
and I forget the name of the DJ, but it's called Paper Game on there. You know what I'm saying? You can go on there and look it up. Paper Game.
Hmm.
Dang, I forget the DJ, but he showed me mad love. Shout out to that DJ. He showed me stupid love. He charged me. He just told me to send him the music, and he was gonna do his DJ drops and all that. Put it together. He put the cover together for me. Put it right on mixtape, live mixtape. So I was proud of myself for that, and him.
Right, right,
Shout
right.
out to that DJ.
Right. So, did you have some physical copies pressed up as well?
Nah, everything was digital by this time. So everything I had as far as the mixtape was digital. It was on live mixtapes. I tried to press it up, but it wasn't that good. I ain't have no guidance really. It was all me on my own in high school trying to figure it out. So I was pressing up little CDs and passing them out at the school for people who couldn't get it, indie, who
Okay,
could get it
okay,
on
okay.
live mixtape.
All right. And so, upon you passing them out at the school, man, what was your reaction? With the ladies, because if females listen to something, the bros gonna follow.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? Because
Definitely.
women buy records and men bootleg records, for real, for real.
Yeah, you already know. But I got a lot of recognition from the ladies. Like they were the ones telling me they messing with this song, this song, this song. And just like you said, when the men see the female, the crowd coming fucking with me and whatnot, then they want to jump on. Oh, bro, I'm listening to it too, bro. I'm about to tap in with it too, bro. I'm about to tap in. So it was all love, but I definitely got my first following from the women.
Okay, okay, okay. And so, upon doing that first mixtape, man, and you conversing back and forth with the DJ and you putting it out there for people to listen to, man, when when did you know that you had to get some guidance to help you in the music business if you was gonna ever become a household name?
Well, when I seen how serious they were taking me. Once I saw how serious they were taking me, instead of them just, everybody, a couple people, oh, I like it, it's all good, oh, it ain't good, everybody was reacting to it. Then I performed at my high school talent show, and the whole auditorium stood up, started screaming my name and whatnot. So once I saw that, it was like a movie, like almost like a movie slash dream come true to see that many people standing up, teachers included, even the school officer was screaming. You know what I mean? So it was surreal to me. That's when I knew I had something that was to be taken serious. You know what I mean? So I started reaching out and getting trying to get guidance and as far as help. I went with Low Country Management. My uncle, he managed and stuff, so I got on his management company. And it's been history from there. That's why I met everybody and started linking up with a lot of people. Shout out to Low Country. I started
And
meeting
so,
up with a lot of people. That's how I met Tara Thomas. Shout out to my PR Tara Thomas too.
oh yeah, she dope. What? Oh yeah, she is
Yeah.
really fly. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah, she definitely is great at business. She's definitely great with working with people and gaining the artist notoriety, and she's just a great person. Overall, as far as she's someone that people need to know in the music industry, and someone that people need to pay attention to. You know what I mean? So shout out to her as well. So tell me about the organization Low Country Management.
Well, it was just it was more like a household family household name. We had a couple artists and whatnot. I branched off from them once I grew a little bit more, understood a little bit more. I branched off and found some more people like Tara. Started running with Tara. But
Hmm.
it was an amazing experience for my first time, my first management company. They do a lot. If you're looking for some type of management, y'all go fuck with Low Country, man. Them folks, they know what they're doing over there. You know what I
And
mean?
so, and you said that's owned by your uncle, right?
Yeah. Trap.
Okay, so what was that experience like working with your uncle? You know,
I
as
mean,
far
he treated me no different than than any artist. You know what I mean? I didn't get that nephew treatment. You know what I mean? I got artist treatment. He told me what to do, how to do. Well, not really what to do, but he let me have my freedom. You know what I mean? He just helped me manage it. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Taking me here, taking me to award ceremonies, let me perform here, perform there, setting up my shows and all that. So he knew what he was doing. Like I said, he didn't give me no type of special experience, you know. But it was an amazing experience. No special treatment though. I had to work just as hard as any
Right.
other
So you
artist.
right, right. So your uncle worked with artists from all over the country.
Yep, yep. Uh, he worked with artists from everywhere, everywhere.
Okay.
As long as your music hitting, he don't like you.
Okay then. Okay. Okay. So being an artist in the greater Atlanta metropolitan area, you know, what I can tell you is, I'm people consider me as an old head. I may look young, but I'm 47 years old. So I
Okay.
can tell you back when I was coming down the Freaknik in 94, 95, and
Okay.
96 and
Yeah.
97, um, I can tell you that, that I was out there in them Atlanta streets, coming through from South Carolina, coming through and kicking it with people like Cool Breeze and
Oh
and
yeah.
and, and Big Gip and Witch Doctor and remember when Outkast was wearing the Kangos and and things of that nature. So how much Atlanta has grown in the music era, in the music scene. What was that like for an indie artist to really get notoriety in Atlanta?
I mean, well, the first things first. Well, they need to bring Freaknik back for sure. But first thing first, anybody with their own original fire. You know what I'm saying? It's your fire. You ain't trying to sound like nobody. You got your own swag, and your music jumping. You gonna get love anyway, cause that's what Atlanta's about. They like original. They don't like copycats. You know, you can get away with it, but it's only so far you gonna be able to get. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
When people hear you, they start, oh, you sound like woo woo. You sound like woo woo. You know what I'm saying? If you come with your own original fire, man, them folks gonna let you in the door. Gonna let you
Okay,
know
okay.
every time. As long as you true to
So
yourself, stand true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? They gonna lock you in every time.
I can dig it. I can dig it, man. And how how exclusive was it for Atlanta artists when they know that when they knew that they can do a Gangster Grill mixtape?
Gangsta Grill mixtape, man. Once you knew you can get on Gangsta Grill, you can do a Gangsta Grill mixtape. That's how you know you had the juice. That's pretty much how you can put it. For Atlanta, you going through Atlanta, you can get you a Gangsta Grill mixtape put together and it slap. You got the juice. Everybody riding. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay, because DJ Drummer didn't discriminate whether you was an indie artist, whether you was a mainstream artist, whether you was an artist that's in the middle that took a break coming back.
Yeah.
You took a break for a while.
Like I said, as long as your music original and it's going crazy,
Right.
you gonna get that love every time, especially from DJ Drummer, especially from DJ.
So, what DJs do you rock with real heavy in the A? You know what I mean? Because it's so many.
Yeah, really all of them. I'm really trying to lock in all of them. Everybody that's in Atlanta doing their thing, all the DJs in Atlanta tap in with me. I'm trying to lock in with y'all, but the big ones I'm messing with right now, DJ Omeezy. You know what I mean? Who is it? DJ Go Ant,
Right.
DJ I just met one over the weekend. He was pretty cool. Named Bishop, DJ Bishop. You know, at my
Mm.
concert that I performed, that he helped me put my music in. The music wasn't going through, so he logged his laptop in and put it through for me. Got my show jumping. You know what I mean? So shout out DJ Bishop. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? I
You
don't want
got
to leave
DJ.
nobody.
You got
Huh?
DJ T Rock out there.
Yeah, man. All of them. All the DJs. All DJs. We already locked in. We already locked in. Shout out to you, man. I don't want to miss nobody's name. But if we already locked in as far as DJ, man, shout out to you.
Word, word. I can dig. I can dig it. Shout out to all the DJs, man, because DJs make things happen, man.
Man,
That
DJs break
that's
records.
unbelievable, boy. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Because it's a networking system, man. They share music, program directors, DJs. They share music. They got the DJ coalitions, the record pools. So I
DJ
tell every
Coalition, the
artist,
whole coalition. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Bankhead. Shout out to Bankhead, man. Shout out to Bankhead.
right,
He,
right,
he the
right.
first
So,
DJ. He the first person to put my music on V103.
oh
You know what
man,
I mean?
see, you know, some man. When you got your music put on V103, man, you somebody.
Yeah.
You really doing something. You know what I
Yeah, for
mean?
sure.
Because they don't just take anybody,
Mm-mm.
and you definitely got to be plugged in with somebody to get your music played on there.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what I mean? So for real, man. So shout out to V103. And man, like since when you dropped that first tape and then you went back in the studio, did you drop another tape or did you put a new single out?
I dropped a couple singles, just to keep them folks, just to keep my peoples and my fans tuned in order, while I'm working on the next mixtape. I'm always give them something. I ain't just gonna leave them dry until I drop another mixtape. I'm always gonna give them something. You know what I mean? So in the middle of me, in the middle of mixtapes, while I'm working on trying to perfect the next mixtape, make it better, and more bang, put something in their eardrums. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna give them something. You know what I mean? There's a few singles here and there, a feature here and there, but I'm always gonna keep the ball rolling.
Right. Okay. So upon that, you had to learn the music business.
For
And
sure.
so let's talk about the music business, man. Let's talk about, you know, let's talk about music publishing. So what is something that you want to say to independent artists about music publishing?
Well, I want to say, make sure you with BMI ASCAP. Make sure you getting your royalties. Don't never give your royalties away. Um, Make sure you breaking down what your split sheets. Make sure you breaking down your split sheets and all that the right way. Cause simple mistakes can get you sued, anything like that. You know what I mean? Make sure you paying your producer for the beats. You know what I mean? Um, because you want to make sure everybody gets what's worth. What they deserve. You know what I mean? So make sure if you don't know how to do that, look it up. If you don't got a way to look it up, or if that don't work for you, reach out to somebody and ask for help. As far as a lawyer or something like that. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right, right.
Music consultant, somebody that got something to do with music. Don't just listen to anybody.
That's right. That's fact. So upon you knowing that you had this gift, man, what type of production moves you, or what type of production brings that epic sound out of you? Because it's a lot of producers out there, but it's always those producers that have that it factor.
Right.
Or it might be a producer where somebody don't like the beat, but you can get on the beat and make the whole scenario hot. So, what type of producers do you like to work with?
Uh, any producer that can catch my attention in the first 15, 10 seconds. If you can drop that, if a beat drop and my body just go with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gotta wait around to get into it. And okay, yeah, that's if you just drop that number, ooh, yeah, we working, we working,
Okay.
we working.
Okay. So,
Like you said,
the
I got an ear for the beat. So if it can catch my attention, I know it can catch the whole club attention,
that's right. That's right.
the
For
whole
sure. For
world,
sure.
the whole world attention.
For so you cause having that ear is everything, bro.
Yes,
Having
sir.
that ear is everything. So upon that, man, do you have a new project that's out now?
Crelotto. Crelotto. I just dropped Crelotto. I just performed three songs off my Crelotto mixtape here at the concert that just passed, Money Never Sleep concert. Um
Okay.
Upset off of Crelotto was the song that was on V103. We pushing for that. We pushing to put another song on there for 2 months here in near future. So get on go on everywhere. It's everywhere. Apple Music, Amazon, Google Play. It's everywhere. It's literally everywhere. So go even Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Everybody got it. So it's not hard to find. Just go in there, type in Craylato. You know what I'm saying? Crayy. Latto. Once you see that ice cream and that Craylato, that's how you know that's it. Y'all go download it, listen to it, stream it, share it, repost it, everything. It's lit.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk about that Cray Lotto, man. Let's talk about how the song was created, how it was made, how you was feeling when you was in the studio recording. So let's talk about the creation,
Okay.
of Cray Lotto.
Man, okay, so I go in the studio. Usually I already either I do have my beats already or I'm going through the emails, depending on how much time I got in my session. But when I'm going in there, I like to vibe. You know what I'm saying? If I can vibe, give me a drink or two in, chill. Vibe. Once I start feeling it, I get to writing. Or sometimes I don't write, I just freestyle. So it all depends on how I'm feeling. But the beats got to be fire. So I done went in there with a few of my fires beats. Shout out my engineers, J.Blige and my boy Big Homie Beats. You know what I mean? They helped me put everything together. Uh my family that be with me when I go to the studio. Shout out my big brother Jay. You know what I mean? So once I get in there, I go crazy. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. You got to have
Mhm.
that feeling. You got to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You got to feel that vibe. You can't go in there
Right,
and just think you about to just lay down something. You know what I mean? You know what I'm
right,
saying? You
right,
got to
right, right.
feel that. Everybody got to feel that. It got to be legit. So
Mm.
going in there, I go in there, get my mind right, hit the booth, play the beat, get a catchy beat, get a beat I know everybody gonna like, and I just go crazy.
Okay, okay, okay. So upon you shout out that producer and the engineer, man, are these are this the producer that you work with the whole time? Like
Dame
y'all
Grease.
do y'all work all the time?
Yeah, Dame Grease is a producer that I've been working with all the time. It's not I
Hold up,
haven't.
hold up, hold up, back up, back up, back up, bro.
Yeah,
You did jet and I was gonna ask you about that because the the short bio I have of you, it said Dame Grease. And
yeah,
so for those people who don't know Dame Grease, let me break this down for you. Dame Grease is an industry heavyweight. Dame
right,
Grease done work with Jay-Z, DMX. He done work with Jada Kiss. He done work with Fabulous. He done work with Fat Joe. He done work with Big Pun. He done work with Mary. He done work with Erica Badu. He done work with Gio Scott, like Fantasia, Jodeci, Drew Hill, like the list go on.
yeah,
So for those who just look up Dame Grease if you don't know, because he is definitely a heavyweight.
yeah,
And people in the industry call him greasy. For real,
yeah,
for real.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So when you say Dame Grease, I definitely know who you talking about, brother. I
yeah. Shout
definitely
out
know
to
who you talking
Dame.
about.
Shout out to
Yes, sir,
Dame,
yes, sir.
man.
So
That's
so
family.
so what is like working with Dame Grease, man? Like that's gotta be like wow, man. Like, you gotta sit back and look before you started from. And for you to work with a heavyweight producer that's been in the business over 30 years,
Right,
and he's a platinum producer. You know
right,
what I mean? A Grammy Award winning producer.
right.
So with you working with him, man, like, do you ever sit back and just be like, damn, man, I'm really working with this guy right here. Like, like,
All the
you know what I'm
time.
saying?
All the time. What it's like working with Dame Grease, man, it's probably one of the best feelings ever. Like he's gonna what Dame like to do is Dame like to listen to my music. And that's the best way I can describe it. Dame will listen to my music and already know what type of vibe I'm on before I even he probably tell me what type of vibe I'm on. Like he'll play a beat, oh crap, I made this beat for you. Play that shit be perfect. You know what I mean? Every time. Or we could be in the studio, I could just be freestyling something on my mind. He'll sit back and see, damn, he real cool. He don't really like to talk like that. He'll sit back and listen. Once he hear about 2 bars, 3 bars in my flow or how I'm saying it, he'll sit back and put a beat together. This all he do. He'll
Mhm.
sit back and put a beat together. You be like, what Dame over there doing? Like, Dame, you good? He over there putting it together. Next thing you know, he snatch out the headphones. Hey, Craig, listen to this. Plug this up. Plug it up, and it go exactly with with what I was just freestyling or trying to come up. Then that helps me come up with the rest of the song. You know what I mean? So dude
Mm.
is definitely exactly what he is, a platinum producer. Definitely
Right,
platinum, ain't nothing less, nothing take away from it. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a platinum producer all the way.
right, right,
So
right.
shout out
So
to Dane, Wade Gang ATL.
yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. All day long,
Thank
all
you
day, every day.
lots. You know what's going on.
Right, right. So upon working with Dame, man, to get that sound and quality. So, what are other producers in
Uh,
the in the industry that you would like to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
I want to work with Sleepy Hollow. I want Hollow. What's his name? Metro Boomin.
Hmm.
Uh.
What about just to make another one?
Yeah, I work with him. I mean, like I said, anybody that's popping that want to work with me, you know what I mean. Like I know a lot of them be busy or whatnot, but anybody who popping want to work with Cray, we going up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
Work,
to
work,
all the
work.
producers, all the up and coming producers, especially. You know, it's people that ain't got that light, but trying to get it. Shout out to y'all too.
Mm.
Work
Yeah,
with me,
yeah, yeah.
tap in, lock in, send them beats to my Gmail, man.
You heard it. So we all had to start from somewhere, Cray. And
Exactly.
so I can definitely see where you're going with it. So with this new mixtape, man, what's the follow up single?
The follow up single is gonna be let me see, because all of them going crazy right now. But what we pushing right now, as far as the single, is "Upset" and Louis V. Also, "Envy Me." It's three of them. "Envy Me." Uh, that's what I had so much fun making "Envy Me."
So man,
It,
tell us about that creation of Envy Me. You
it
know what I mean?
was
Like,
it was so energetic. Like when I get to jumping around and I can listen to the song back to back and my head won't start by me. I'm talking about dreads rocking. So like I said, I had so much fun making that. Got locked in the studio. I freestyled that actually. I locked in the studio, played the beat a couple times. Yeah, man, let's go. I want that one. You know what I mean? Start going crazy on it. It was so fun. I had so much fun on it. Very energetic, very high tempo. Party type, club banger type song. You know what I
okay.
mean? So that's probably the one we're gonna push for the single as well. But Louis V, that's more of a TikTok vibe. You know what I'm saying? Louis V, my pants. You ain't seen these yet. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that more of the TikTok vibe. Trying to get the TikTok challenge started with that. We got the dance to it, so we trying to get the TikTok challenge started with that. Started with
Hmm.
that. Send that up through there. Take it viral, make it viral. But Cray Lotto, and the next thing that I'm working on is two Cray Lotto. We're gonna drop that. We're gonna bring putting that one together too. So I'm out, y'all hearing it here first. Two Cray Lotto on the way.
Exclusive, man. Exclusive and
Exclusive.
Chatterbox with King Jacob. Now, Envy Me, man. Hmm. That's an interesting title. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
so with that being said, man, the lyrical presence of Envy Me, was you was you calling cats out, or was you talking to somebody directly, or was
Just
you just saying, like, I'm here, I ain't going nowhere, and
exactly.
so you know what I mean?
Exactly. And I was basically saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here, I ain't going nowhere. And a lot of y'all ain't got no choice but to do that, but to envy me. You know what I mean? Because it's what it is. I'm locked in, and the music is fire. So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no moving me out the way. Ain't no stopping me. Ain't none of that. Because I'm going to get through regardless.
I hear that. I hear that. So let's talk about your very first tour experience.
Okay.
How was that for you?
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool going different places, doing different shows. It was real cool. We putting together a 10 city tour right now. So that's gonna be my first main tour. But as far as going different places, different states, performing, that was pretty cool. Meeting different people from different states, different cultures. You know what I'm saying? Everybody to see other people in other places like my music the same way the hometown does was amazing. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right. So I know I have some recording artists, that's watching, or they'll definitely go back, because it streams on Facebook and YouTube. So
okay.
they allow them to go back and check me out. So just let me know, man. Like, let these independent artists, let them understand how important having a PR person is.
Oh man, that's one of the most important parts of your career, bro. One of the most important parts of your career, because a PR gonna handle everything for you. He or she gonna get you backstage passes, gonna get your own concerts. You know what I mean? A
Mhm.
PR takes you to the whole next level. You know what I mean? So if you don't got a PR, you need to search into that, try to get into that, try to spend your money however it goes. Spend that little money or big money, whatever it is, whatever the price is, pay that. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna pay you back in the long run. It's very
Okay.
important. It's very important. Taking to the next level important.
And so, man, what are some of the benefits that you've gained since you hired a PR?
Meeting people, um, just a whole next level of contacts in the industry, industry level of contacts. People that you would think that you would never be able to reach become reachable. You know what I mean? Uh, Everything have a price, but with a PR, your price is better. You see what I'm saying? Like you get a better price, especially with the relationships and depending on the type of relationships that's already been established. You know what I mean? The prices get lower and lower. So if you got a PR, it's definitely a perk. It's like having a perk in the music industry. You know what I mean? Instead of you going there to head first by yourself, a PR is like a cheat code. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 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 right.
In the
And
game.
so I just say about a PR, man, because I've been in this industry for a long time too, man. So when people see that you have a PR representing you, people really look at you different.
Yeah, they take you way more serious as well. It
Yeah,
boosts your status. You say you got a
right.
PR that boosts your status. Oh man, who this is? You got a PR? Who we need? We got to contact these people to get in touch with our people, and yeah, it's like that for real.
Yeah, yeah. They be like, man, this dude must be important, man. He's not on our level no more, man. So they be like, man, like, I want to ask him, and then they be inquiring with you. They be like, man, listen, man, like, bro, I'm still independent, and
Mm-hmm.
I just want to gain some notoriety, and then people start want to ask you, man, like, bro, like, I see you here, you see you there, and like, man, like, what can you tell me where what direction I can go in? And so, with you dealing with a PR, and you can tell them the direction they should go in, man, people really hold high value and high regard on what you're saying and how you can tell them how to navigate through the music industry. So,
Right,
having that PR means a lot. It definitely means a lot.
right,
Yeah,
right.
man.
But
It,
another
it
thing,
def-
people only gonna take you as serious as you take you. You know what I mean? People only gonna take you as serious as you take you. Don't let that one fly over your head. I know it flew over a lot of people's head, but
oh yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I'm
I can
saying?
dig it, man. It definitely got to be self awareness, self preservation. It definitely got to be self love, self
Yep,
motivation, self inspiration. It like in order for people to take you serious, it starts with you first. You know what I
exactly.
mean? So you can ensure that they take you serious.
Right. Because if you
You
take
know
you
what I mean?
serious, can't nobody not take you serious. If you
Right,
think you're a
right.
joke, they gonna think you're a joke. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
You're a
So
joke.
I tell artists all the time, man, look, listen, this is a business.
Exactly.
This is not a hobby. The music is only 10%. It's only 10% music and 90% business.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you understand the business, like I hear people be like, man, I rap so much better than this dude, man. How he gain all that? Listen, bro. When somebody got a team behind them and the team handle their business, like they don't have to be the hottest artist. But
Exactly.
long as they got that good team, that good branding and marketing team, man, that's a whole different level, man.
Yep.
That's just
Make
like
sure
a
you
whole
keep
different level.
make sure you keep good relations. Don't burn no bridges, and don't never try to stun on nobody because you don't never know if you're gonna need that person or where they might be tomorrow. They might be here today, but they might be way up there tomorrow. So, you know what I'm
You're right.
saying? Keep good relations and make sure you treat everybody right, you know what I'm saying? And handle your business, good business, do good business.
Right, 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 right. Good business. But that PR, man, that
Yeah,
PR,
yeah,
that public relations person or that public relations firm, man,
yeah,
is A1 and is very pivotal in your music career and how you navigate and how far you go. You know
Shout
what I
out to
mean?
Tower Thomas Agency, man. That's my PR group, man. That's my PR
Oh yeah,
agency.
oh yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Tower Thomas Agency.
I see her moving and grooving. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, for
All the
sure.
time. I see her moving and grooving. She definitely do her thing, man. Shout out to her as well. So, man, man, you got to talk about something. We done touch up on your music career. We done touch up on the business, and shout out to you for connecting with a lot of heavy hitters in the music industry, man. That's dope.
I
You know, I
appreciate it.
I just want to say salute to you. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it,
I,
King
I
J.
yes, sir. And I always tell people, man, when you move and groove like that, the ground will never go unnoticed.
Mm-mm,
People
mm-mm.
always gonna take notice. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So I always tell people that every day we get up, man, we get with two things: a chance and a choice. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
And the
A
same
chance and a
24
choice.
hours as everybody else.
That's right, a chance and a choice, man. So with everything that's going on in the world, man, we gonna talk about the inner city community. Especially the black community, man. So with you seeing a lot of stuff on the news and hearing about a lot of different things, man, you know, how do you think, that we can change the narrative in our black communities, with you being a black man walking on American soil? How do you think we can change the narrative?
We gotta stop competing with each other. I got more than you. I'm better than you. I'm this and that. And I'm third, and help each other. We start doing that. A lot of people that's beefing and whatnot. A lot of stuff go on. A lot of stuff is hard to come back from, but a lot of people that's beefing, once they know the person they beefing with, they end up, what I'm saying that, what I'm saying, you pretty cool people. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta stop competing, beefing, and come together for the sake of us. Cause you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody gonna treat us better than we treat us. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that go back to saying, if we take us ourselves as a joke, they gonna take us as a joke. So, we gotta do better.
right, right, right. So upon saying that, man, what do you what do you feel about what's going on in the communities? Like you have people who've been living in that same neighborhood for 30 years, 30, 40 years, right? But
Yep.
now they got this gentrification where they'll tear down the high rises, they'll tear down the projects, and they'll build condominiums, and so they'll move the rich in there. Mainly, people of a high end. Whether they black or whether they white.
Yeah.
People that maybe work for the government, doctors, lawyers, and whatnot. So, what do you feel about the gentrification and how they're taking people homes away and tearing the inner city projects down and building up the condominiums and making it so that people can't afford them. So you got to move to the outskirts. And
Right.
so why is it so much gentrification? Why can't we buy our own property back and keep it in our neighborhoods?
Well, that's got to be something that we got to do. That's something that we got to do. We can't we can't let it happen. They can't physically move you out your house unless you sell it. So try to stay away from selling it. I know times hard, times get hard. It's gonna be hard for us, especially. But if you can hold on to it, build your house up. If it's something going on with it, fix it. Add new things to it. Like if it's fireplace, build your fireplace up to be a digital fireplace. If it's old windows, put new ones in. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
make
right, 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 right.
updates and make updates and improvements to your houses, because the
Add value.
more once they do the gentrification, once they come through and they try to buy it, that just lets you know right there that the price of this land and these houses went up. So they gonna try to pay you to get you out of it to build something better because of what they building around it. You know what I mean? So like I said, if you can hold on to it, try to hold on to it, make updates and improvements to the houses, and if you can come out on top, keep that house. You know what I'm saying? Keep that house, pass it down to family members. But if it's a check big enough, you know what I'm saying, to where you can use that to help your family, you know what I'm saying, put your family in a better position too. come to be able to afford to live in one of them big houses in that neighborhood or stay in that neighborhood, then do that too. But just make sure you holding on to your values and you holding on to, you know what I'm saying, your properties, bettering your properties, and you know what I mean, passing it down for family wealth. Because that's what it's
Right.
about, family wealth.
Family wealth, yeah, you right, man. Breaking generational
Generation
curses.
curse. Yep.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, man. So, you know, and we gonna really talk about this hip hop business, man, and we gonna talk about how many fallen soldiers that we lost that
Oh
was in the hip hop business, man, and we're gonna talk about the diss records that turned into real live beef. You know what I mean? And so, when did we get away from it? Where it was just a form of entertainment for us. So why does it have to be ending in gun violence? Why should somebody son or somebody's husband or somebody's father, no longer be here in existence? And and how much does hip hop play in a part of this really this really big beef?
uh well, hip hop play a good part in it because it's taunting. Anytime somebody getting taunted, you know what I mean, about somebody that they done lost to gun violence or something like that, it's a trigger. You know what I mean? Say if your brother died, and you got a little JoJo over here rapping about killing your brother and whatnot, or he knows somebody that did it, or whoop whoop, whatever. It's gonna trigger you. It's not gonna. You're not gonna be happy when you see little JoJo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of folks got to stop doing that, bringing their beefs into the music. Keep the music. It's got to be a lot of depressed people rapping. About doing this, doing that. You got to stop telling on yourself. Keep the streets. Keep the music. You know what I mean? Because we
Right.
understand the streets is the streets. A lot of stuff going on in the people mixing, mashed up, get jammed up, caught in the mix. We understand that, but keep that in the streets. Keep the music. Because what happens when you bring it to the music, then you involve people that don't have nothing to do with it. Now you got this person walking down the street jamming Lil JoJo diss track, but he don't know what's going on. He around the group of JoJo ops, but he don't even know that. You know what I'm saying? He just listening to the music because he liked the song. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
gotta leave the beats out the music because it get a lot of innocent bystanders in trouble, and uh
Mm. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, man.
it's just not good.
It's not good at all, man. I just want to say RP to my man Nipsey Hussle, King
Yeah.
Von,
King Von,
no,
Slim 400, shout out, RP Slim 4, man.
like,
Everybody that we done lost.
yeah, Dolph,
Dolph, RP to Dolph, man.
man. When I met Dolph, man, I met Dolph back in 2010 at 107.9 birthday bash block party in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, he a
And when I
stand up
met,
guy.
yeah, man, and when I met Dolph, man, he was passing out his mixtapes for free, bro. That
Yeah.
was in 2010, man. So, man, like I seen the brother come up. You know what I mean? Where
And
he
he
was
was
out
a real, he was a real like mogul. He was a real deal icon, man. He stayed independent. He ain't sell his soul to no record label, no matter how much the money was. And at the end of the day, he ended up getting the money that the record label will offer him. He was getting that money
there.
on the regular now because he was independent. All that money came to him, and he was teaching us the game. And he had so much going on and so much game he was giving us, and we was learning so much from him just doing what he was doing. So man, we lost one. We lost a real icon with that one, a real
Yeah,
legend.
yeah, and it's crazy, man, that you say that because I remember when he said, man, that he turned down like 20 million from a record label, bro.
Yep,
Like,
22 million record
yeah,
deal. Turned it
yeah,
down.
yeah, he turned it down, man. Cause he was like that independent thing, man. It works out better for him and his children, his wife, his kids, and stuff like that. So, and
Yeah.
then, man, we just really gotta understand, man, that man, it like if we really understand how this music thing was set up back in the day, it wasn't set up for what it is now. It was set up to bring the community together, man, to really raise funds for the youth and stuff like that, man. Like
Right,
it
right,
started as a movement for the culture. So,
right,
but now, man, it's like it can be it can one wrong statement can have you not being here no more. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And
yeah.
with that being said, I just want these artists to keep their head on the swivel, man. Keep your head
Music
on the
first
swivel,
started
you
when
know.
music first started in the slave days. It was for passing messages, sending messages through each other, without the other side knowing what we were talking
Right.
about. Or you know what I'm saying? That's how it was. It was music was a helping tip for us. It was music was a language for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we just took it and kind of destroyed it. You know what I mean? We kind of took it and destroyed it. You know what I mean? So we gotta stop it. We gotta stop
Yeah. Yeah. We
destroying
definitely do, man. We definitely do. So, how do we end gun violence? So, the reason I ask you that because you got children who want to go outside and play, but their parents don't let them because their parents fear all the bullets that's flying through the neighborhood. So, how do we end gun violence? You know, as a whole, man, as people, man. And you know, the reason why I ask you this, bro, because you're not just the average Joe.
it. Right,
You're a professional recording artist. You know, a national recording artist, and so I ask you this because you've had experience and what you say could really save some lives and inspire somebody, man,
right,
to really be great. They may not
right.
even want to be in the music business. They may want to be a doctor, lawyer, or a pharmacist or something like that. But still, their inspiration helps guide their mental capacity to really
Yeah,
keep striving to do great things.
yeah. You're absolutely right. In order to stop the gun violence, man, we gotta just learn how to use our words. Learn how to use the words. Don't be temperamental, quick to pick up no gun, especially if it's not worth it. If nobody's putting your life in danger, nothing like that, ain't no need for no gun. So learn how to talk. Talk out your problems, because 9 times out of 10, it's a better solution than killing each other. You know what I mean? So
Right,
learn how to talk out your problems. Leave out the ignorance, leave out the attitudes, leave out all that. Just learn how to deal with each other and live with each other and heal with each other. You know what I mean?
right. So, as far as female artists, what female artists that you like working with, or that you have already worked with that you'll work with again?
I just worked with a female artist over this past weekend. We made a hit, Sinister. Shout out to Sinister. Um, amazing, amazing young lady. Let me see. Miss Mo Money from Love and Hip Hop New York. Shout out to her too. Work with her. She's amazing. Um, really anybody that want to work with me, reach out. We can lock in, get something going. But I don't discriminate, man. Anybody, I'm trying to work with artists, female artists from different genres, male artists from different genres. I'm working with everybody who take a liking to what I got going on and
Man,
support me.
it's an artist in the A by the name of Andrea Nicole.
Okay,
She bad, bro. She's one of the toughest singers that I know. You know what I
okay.
mean? Yeah, yeah. She
Put that
dope, man.
together for me, King Jacob. Put that together for me. I got you.
Okay. I do that, man. I do that. I do that.
Definitely.
I definitely hit her up and see what's going on.
Okay, bet, bet.
And see what's going on, man. I definitely put that together for you. So, but yeah, man, I got a few artists that I'm gonna send over to you, man, and see what you think. You know what I mean?
Okay,
You
okay.
know,
That's
as
bet.
far as features and matter of fact, you know, I ain't gonna step on no toes, so I send them to you and Miss Thompson,
For
Miss
sure.
Tara. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And see what she
For
think
sure.
as well. You know, tell her that it might be somebody that you might want to work with. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Definitely.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
shout out to you, Miss Thompson. You know, I ain't gonna step on no toes, baby girl.
Shout out to
You know what
Todd,
I
man.
mean?
Shout out
So
to Todd.
gotta follow the protocol. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. I'm just glad that you use your intellectual process to really go further and help inspire people, man. and really the youth really needs that. And so when we definitely talking and building about the youth, man, are there any programs that you want to build for any inner city kids?
Yeah, I mean, I got plenty of ideas. Like YMCA centers, but not just a YMCA center, like a center that teach kids about stuff that's important, credit, teach them how to do stuff and tell it instead of telling them how to go, go out there to find it and do it. Now I'm trying to do a lot of in-house stuff, studios inside of the building, credit classes, business classes,
So
and
you
not
want to have a so you want to have an education youth center.
exactly. But not
Okay.
just education, not just education, sport wise, anything that they feel like they want to do. I want to have something in that building to get their ball rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's education and everything, whether it's the music, whether it's sports, because in the sports, man, if you can't read that playbook, man, like you gonna mess up on the
Hey,
field.
hey,
Hey,
and in sports, it teach you how to be a team player. It teach you how to. It builds
right,
integrity. It builds respect. It builds. You know what I mean? It builds a lot of stuff that you don't have to say, but with the protocols and the way that your coach you and you respect your coach and all that, it'll turn over into your everyday life. It'll roll over into your everyday life. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Also, don't beef. We're not beefing no more. Ain't no more beefing. Ain't nobody beefing no more. I don't beef. You know what I'm saying? So that's another way you can avoid problems. You know what I'm saying? Folks be into beefing with each other. I don't beef. You know what I mean?
right,
So
right. I can dig it. I can dig it. So are you looking to work with some nonprofits and stuff like that?
yep. Anything we could do to get the ball rolling. I'm looking
I
to
hear
work
it.
with
Okay,
everybody.
okay, okay. I can dig it, bro. I can dig it. So, man, I just want to say, man, shout out to you for coming through and
Hey,
kicking it
thank you
with
for
me,
having me,
man. I
man.
appreciate it. I want to shout out to Miss Tara, for definitely, kicking it with my peoples, and shout out to
Yep.
the best media strategist in the world, Miss Ashley Marie. Appreciate you, Ashley. For definitely
Appreciate you,
linking
Ash.
linking this up. And man, I just want to say shout out to all the people at home, man, and keep doing what we're doing. I know we've been a little down with the COVID and stuff, but the world opening back up, man. So
Yep.
so let's just restructure and rebrand our communities and build our communities up, and let's give the kids of tomorrow a brighter future.
That's right, man. Shout out to everybody who rocking with me. Shout out to Chatterbox. Shout out to King Jacob for having me. Ashley. Shout out to Tara. Folk. You on the whole folk gang. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Jay. Everybody who rocking with me. Shout out the whole paper game team.
You heard it
Appreciate
first,
y'all.
man. The Chatterbox. Peace and blessings. Y'all stay safe.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.